Hello and welcome to Mindfulness Meditation. Thank you so much for joining whenever you are watching this. My name is Hillary and I will be leading this guided meditation practice today. So to begin, I invite you just to get comfortable wherever you are, wherever you would like to be. Grab anything that would support you in doing that, whether that's a blanket to cover yourself or a pillow if you choose to lie down. Maybe it's just putting headphones in and staying exactly as you are so that you can participate in this from wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And once you land in that space that feels best to you, I invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Start to gently and lovingly turn our attention inward. Attempting to tune out all the distractions around us, even distractions within us. What I mean by that is that whatever thoughts or feelings that you might be having, we'll take a moment to tune into those in a moment, but currently, see if you can also draw your attention away from those things and towards your physical body. So begin by scanning the physical body, tuning into sensations, noticing any areas of tension, any places that feel tight or sore or restricted. Notice any places in your body that feel especially open, relaxed, or soft. Any judgment that might arise as you scan the body, see if you can just gently let that go. And rather than approach yourself with criticism or judgment, see if you can approach yourself with acceptance and openness. The goal of gathering as much information as you can so that you can make room for all that is right now. So that you can go through this experience with as much information as possible. So you can nurture yourself in the ways that you need to be nurtured. You can challenge yourself in the ways that you need to be challenged. And you can accept yourself just as you are in the way that you're showing up right now. While you hold gently in your awareness the sensations of the physical body, see if you can focus your attention now on the energetic body. Notice any subtle movements that you might feel. And if you don't feel any kind of energetic movement within you, that's okay. Tune into your energy level. Are you feeling tired, sluggish, slow, or subdued? Are you feeling elevated, energized, awake, or perhaps antsy, anxious, unsettled? Are you feeling too much or not enough of any specific thing? And your mind might want to take you to the place of story. You might wander off to all the reasons why you feel tired or antsy. But instead, see if you can just focus on the sensations and the feelings. Again, without judgment. And then invite your awareness now to the emotional body. Feel the emotions, the feelings, the experiences that are present. And again, you might be tempted to just go with the story, to follow the tale of whatever it is that occurred to make you feel the way that you're feeling. But see if you can rest your awareness simply on the emotion. Is it a heaviness in your heart? Is it a joy in your heart? Maybe you don't feel like that emotion is grounded or rooted in the heart. Maybe it's sitting somewhere else. Maybe it's a heaviness on your shoulders, a pressure. What is it that you feel right now? Again, letting go of judgment or criticism. And then what thoughts are present? When you bring your awareness to the mind, to the mental space, you might go there and feel an openness. You might go there and instantly become absorbed in the chatter, in a racing quality. Maybe not. What thoughts are present? And see if, again, rather than getting carried away with each new thought that comes up, see if you can stay in the present moment, the sense of open awareness. And it can be helpful to name the thoughts as they arise to help you to not become attached to them. So when a thought comes in, you might label it thinking, worrying, planning, remembering. By giving it a name, it might make it easier to simply allow it to pass through. To the best of your ability, releasing any judgments, any concern, any attachment to whatever you find here in the area of the thoughts. And we'll bring our awareness now to the breath body. Notice the quality of the breath, your natural breath as it moves through you. No need to change it or alter it in any kind of way, just simply observing the way that it is occurring naturally. And then noticing, becoming curious about if you can make any connections between the way that the breath is showing up and everything else that you noticed through that process of internal inventory. Oftentimes, the expression of the breath is intimately connected to everything else that's going on, our energy, our thoughts, our emotions, the state of our physical body. And then as it feels right, inviting the breath to gently deepen, starting to breathe in and out through the nose if that's accessible to you today. Slowly and comfortably lengthening the inhale and lengthening the exhale. If you're seated, perhaps sitting up just a bit taller, creating more space for the breath to live. Inviting the breath down into the belly. So as you breathe in, let the belly expand. And as you breathe out, let the belly contract. You might continue to simply breathe in and out. Inhaling, belly rises, and exhaling, navel draws towards the spine. Or you might expand this breath into a 3-part breath, if that's a practice that you're familiar with. Drawing the breath from the belly up into the ribs and all the way up into the chest. And then exhaling from the top down. However you choose to breathe, you might invite in another practice of your own choosing. But however you choose to breathe, take a few rounds. Invite yourself to settle in to that experience of the breath. And see if you can really fascinate on the experience of breathing in this way. And once you complete your next round of breath, choose a spot related to your breath where you can focus your awareness. It can be helpful to choose the spot where you notice the breath most strongly or most easily. That could be the rise and the fall of the belly. It could be the sensation of the breath at the tips of the nostrils. If you feel the breath most strongly in the rise of the collarbones, the expansion of the ribs, or any other place, feel free to rest your awareness there. Take a moment to find this anchor. And once you feel comfortable and confident with the anchor of your choosing, we'll begin to become even more intentional about our mindfulness practice. So as we breathe, we'll experience thoughts, worries, memories, physical sensations that attempt to draw us away from the present moment. And when they do, which they will, because the job of the mind is to think, and this is the natural expression of our mind. So when this happens, simply invite yourself back to the present moment using your anchor. So as soon as you realize that you've wandered away from the experience of breathing here in the present, return to the rise and the fall of the breath at the belly, the nostrils, or wherever else you might have chosen to anchor yourself. And if you find that the breath, physical anchor of the breath, feels too subtle to truly ground yourself here in the present moment, explore additional anchors that might feel more substantial to you. That could be the sound of the music, it could be another sound within your space. It could be reciting a mantra silently to yourself, one that feels peaceful or empowering, or affirming. There's no one right or wrong way to practice mindfulness. The most important thing is that you find a method that works for you, a way to remember to come back over and over and over again. each time that you invite yourself back, you experience that remembering, that gentle return. To the best of your ability, try to greet that experience with joy and pride. So rather than feeling frustrated at the number of times that your mind wanders, see if you can feel a sense of accomplishment and celebrate each return as a victory, knowing that each time you bring yourself back, you're strengthening the muscle of the mind, and therefore reaping all the benefits. If it feels at any point like you would prefer to release the anchor, to rest in the experience of open, spacious awareness, feel free to do so. And of course, remember that if in that open, spacious awareness, your mind begins to wander once again, you can always come back by inviting in the use of the anchor at any time. With the next full cycle of breath, invite the breath to gently deepen. Sense even more deeply into the physical body. Become increasingly more aware of your physical surroundings. If it's you, maybe inviting in some gentle movements, a slight wiggle of the fingers, wiggle of toes. move your body gently in any way that would feel best to you, that would feel most nurturing in this moment. I invite you to take a deep breath in through your nose and let it go with a sigh. Gently blink your eyes open or lift your gaze. Let the eyes gently receive your surroundings. You might take a moment to reflect, to notice any differences that you might feel within yourself, comparing your experience when we began to your experience in this moment right now. And if you don't notice any differences, that's okay. Again, releasing any judgment, any attachment to the outcome. If there's anything that you'd like to take with you, anything that you gained from this practice, you'd like to take with you into the rest of your day, taking a moment to imagine gathering that up and placing it in the heart, knowing that you can return to it at any time. And so I'll take one more big breath in and big breath out. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.